Hey guys, welcome to Tyler Stemmler. No, wait, what is it? Hey guys, welcome to the first episode podcast of Pushing Forwards with Tyler Stemmler. My name is Tyler Stemmler. You're going to witness a lot of new stuff. This is the very first episode. I've never really done a podcast before. I've always wanted to do a podcast, but every time I think about it, I never end up doing it because I just think way too much into what I am. Fuck up the podcast or what people think about it, or actually I just hate the sound of my voice. I'm pushing myself to do this. I'm a digital marketing person. I'm a full-time freelance photographer, videographer, social media content creator. I work in marketing of all kinds. I have clients from car dealerships to cannabis dispensaries to, I've done events, stores, restaurants, you name it, I've done it all. Not really all, but I've done quite a bit. We're just waiting on my buddy Raphael. He's going to be, I guess, my first guest. I've never actually, interviewed anybody really that I know of. Background story of myself. In 1999, I was hit by a car really badly as a pedestrian. I was in a coma. I was on life support. I had a 3% chance of survival. The doctors told my family that if I did survive, I'd remain in a vegetative state for the rest of my life if I did wake up from the coma. Obviously, I'm here now and that never happened. I pushed forwards. I kept on working hard on myself. After 15 years of rehab therapy, I've been able to, be me. And I really pushed hard and made everything work. I was always told from doctors and therapists of all kinds to always plan for the worst and hope for the best. I never really liked that because it just told me to, be prepared to fail. And I never liked the idea of failing because failing means you're not succeeding, obviously. And I'm not a person about failure. I'm a person about succeeding and pushing forwards. As I said, I pushed forwards to make this podcast. It's really hard for me. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, I'm pumped to do this, and then the day comes and I'm like, I'm really nervous about doing this podcast. Should I really do it? How's it going to turn out? In the end of it all, who cares how it turns out? I'm pushing myself to do it, and this is what is happening. Gotta push forwards, gotta work hard, make things happen. 15 years of rehab therapy, wasn't easy. I pushed through it. Many years of hard bullying. I thought of suicide when I was younger, and that was never a smart route, but that was just an easy way out, and I'm glad I never thought of it. I used to walk away from school because I was always bullied. I used to eat my lunches in the washroom. I never thought I'd be anything that I am today. But again, I pushed forwards and made sure that I never let what other people think of me, stop me from moving forwards in life. Since all of that, I started a non-for-profit organization called Skate for the Brain. I organize skateboarding competitions to help brain injury survivors and their families get through the hard times. I helped donate over $10,000 to the Ontario Brain Injury Association, and that was good. That helped me really learn a lot about marketing and getting people known about products, brands, things like that. Reached out to all skateboard distribution companies, events. I got in contact with DC shoes, Van shoes, skateboard manufacturer companies. They ended up making me skateboards for my events. I probably had $20,000, if not more, $20,000 in product donations. I was donated the use at that time, and it's still available today. CJ Skate Park, the world's largest non-for-profit indoor skate park. I'm actually going there this weekend with some buddies to film a skateboard video, 30 plus, with some buddies. That's off topic, but you'll see that. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now, and I've always pushed forwards to make sure I am the best of who I can be. as I said before, I was always told to plan for the worst, hope for the best. I was always told that, like, hey, Tyler, you're not going to be able to work this job, or this is going to be really hard. And, working for other people and having them understand my situation and, like, the pains I have, the anxiety I have, the brain fog that comes with a catastrophic brain injury was always really hard, and having them understand that. But I was always looked at it as a liability, was always let go earlier than most people. And because of that, it always caused a lot of insecurities in myself, because I was always the first one to be let go at any job. Anytime somebody was being, any business was looking to let people go, I was always that one person to be let go. I really wanted to work for myself, so I never really had that problem. Or if I did have that problem, I was able to easily replace them with another client. What I'm able to do now as a full-time freelancer. It's been a journey, and my plan for this podcast, I'm organizing another podcast called Organized Chaos. It's gonna be a really rough, raunchy podcast. I'm not in it. I'm just producing and directing it. But it's another podcast that I'm working on with somebody else, another client of mine, and I'm making sure their dreams and their podcast is the way they want it to be for them. That's that. I've wanted to start this podcast. I've always wanted to do YouTube videos. I've always wanted to do a podcast. I've always wanted to be a motivational speaker, because I believe through my rehabilitation years, I learned a lot with all the medical professionals I've ever worked with, doctors, lawyers of all kinds, and I have a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of experience, a lot of I don't know what the word I'm thinking of. Strive, a lot of adversity. I've been through a lot of it. I have a lot of determination. There's a lot of words I could be using, but that's not what I don't know. I'm gonna lose topic a lot of times, because I have a brain injury. I forget things while I'm talking about it. But that's the point of what I'm doing now, is kind of just pushing forwards. And yeah. So, anyways, I do work for. I do marketing work, as I said. I do marketing. I'm the digital marketing manager as a freelancer for a car dealership in Grimsby, Ontario, called Grimsby Kia. Great owner, Chris McKinnon. I also do work for another, another dealership within a dealership, Better Way Car Loans, Kyle Jackson. He will be on here as a guest one of these days. He's already said he'll be on the podcast, which is great. Still waiting on my buddy Raphael. Where the heck is he? Let's message him. He's not here yet. Oh well. Anyways, so that's that. I have, what did I go say? I got a podcast. I'm a digital content creator, marketing manager. I've done that. Yeah, that's pretty much it for now, and we're working on making sure. I don't know. Doing a podcast is super hard. You get a lot in your head. It's really, you have a lot of doubt, and you got to push through that. And you can't really worry what other people say or how things will turn out. You just got to push through it and do it. I listened to Gary Vee a lot, and building a brand, building a who you are and what you are, building all of that. You just have to do it. You can't think about the outcome at all, because that will stop you from doing it, because doubt is a big problem with a lot of people. Doubt is a big thing that has stopped me from doing this before. But you know, I'm actually paying for a spot here, so I'm making sure that I do this and that I follow through with it. Yeah, so we're just waiting on my buddy Raphael to talk about him. He's going on his. We both work together at a cannabis grow, you know, government run cannabis grow up in Pelham, Ontario, in the Niagara region. We worked there for 3 years together. He was in my wedding party. He's a good friend of mine. He's currently on his own journey, pushing through to become a visual artist of some sort. You know, he's really good at drawing. He has really good art. He has really good energy. He's a good guy whenever he gets here. So, as I mentioned, my buddy Raphael was coming by as my first guest on this podcast. Raphael,
what up?
This is my buddy Raphael. Worked with him at CanTrust. Really fucked up cannabis grow up that went through a lot of illegal shit, growing five.
Oh God, they had no idea what they were doing.
Growing 5 rooms illegally, and then getting sued and going bankrupt, and yeah, it was a fucked up time.
They were basically high school kids with.
Oh, absolutely, they're drug dealers. They were just trying to do it legally, but then they got caught. Yeah, and that's how we met, and he was my wedding party, and yeah, that was 3 years ago. I was married.
Shit, time flies.
Dude, yeah, I know. That's, yeah.
I didn't do anything this year.
That's okay. So sometimes you just gotta take a break, and you know, the government's there to support you.
Yeah. Anything at all, man.
Yeah. As I mentioned, my buddy Raphael, he's on his own journey to work as a freelance visual artist, and you know, he's had enough of working the 9-to-5 jobs, going by everybody else's day jobs and doing their own crap, and he's now doing his own stuff. Like, that's sick art. Like that.
Just some scrap wire, coat hanger, garbage,
but like he turns it into art, and I think that's the coolest thing in the world. Let's just make sure the mics are still going. Audio, yeah, we're good. Okay, sorry, I just had to do audio checks. As I mentioned, this is my very first podcast, so the ability of me fucking up is totally real and totally whatever.
That's how you learn, man.
It is how you learn. You gotta make mistakes, and that's the only way you learn is by making mistakes. And you know, we made mistakes working for somebody else, working 9-to-5 jobs, going by their rules and going by their ambitions. And look where it got us. We don't work for them. We don't want to work for them because they don't know what they're. I mean, maybe they know what they're doing, but we don't think they know what they're doing. And
not to say that, you know, working for someone else, doing that 9-to-5. Just remember, you're doing it for you, not for them.
Yeah, you know,
they're a stepping stone. That's not permanent, right?
Yeah.
Do you?
I mean, I think Nike has. I really love the story of how Nike was created. How was it Phil something? I can't remember his name.
Phil McCracken.
Phil McCracken. Maybe McCracken's just a sick name. But Phil, he created Phil Knight. I think it. No, maybe it's not.
McKnight.
I don't know. Look it up. Let's look up. Who is
rules for it?
And ChatGPT. ChatGPT saves my life. Who created Nike? I feel it's Phil something. Oh, Bill. No, well, Phil. Yeah, Phil Knight. So, actually, listen to the audiobook while working at CanTrust and in that boring ass green room, hot green room. I listened to the audiobook of Phil Knight, how he turned, a loan from, I think it was a loan from his dad, and turned it into what it is today. Just do it means so much, because it's like, just do it. Don't think about it. Just fucking do it.
That's it. You know, like you can wish, you can hope all you want. Well, as soon as you apply a little bit of action to it, you've made it real. You've made it into something tangible. Something now you can, you know, it has a story to it, a progression.
Yeah. Let's get you a mic. Let's see if this one works. I don't know how the audio is going to turn on this. I really don't. I'm using.
First time for everything, bud.
Oh shit, that one's dead.
Who cares?
Whatever. We can put that one right there. Nope. Let's sit right there. Yeah. So the what were we talking about?
Nike.
Nike. Yeah. Just do it, man. Just fucking do your. Just do you. Do what you want to do. No matter if it's drawing, art, running. Whatever you enjoy. Just do it. Maybe not have the mindset of it's going to turn into a business or your career of any kind, but just starting something, you never know where it's going to lead.
Yeah, absolutely. Be prepared for stuff to go wrong, because it's gonna, and you're gonna make mistakes. But as long as you learn from them, keep moving forward.
Yeah,
that's all anybody can really hope for. And if you really, really enjoy it, there are so many platforms and so many people out there. There's billions of us, and
trillions maybe. I don't know
the vast majority of us don't think it's possible. So they love to see somebody actually making a go of it, and those are the ones that are, as soon as you get a few sales or a few supporters, do even a little bit of volunteer work just to kind of get your stuff out there for free, and then those people will they'll feel like they owe you.
I think free work is like the key. If you're trying to get out there on your own for like visual art, digital art, like what I do, you don't know how much of free work I gave out just to get started and just to put it to my portfolio and be like, hey, for example, I shot a little video for Sean and Ed's Brewery in Dundas for the release of the Mike Weir beer. I just messaged them and said, hey, can I come shoot you a free video? I got a hold of a golf course out in like Burford area. I used their golf course. I had a buddy that came out and he was a golfer. We did a golf promo. They gave me a free 6-pack and a t-shirt, which I didn't care, but like the fact that they gave me something to use in a video, and whether or not they used the video, they liked the video. It got my name out there. It put some art in my portfolio.
That's it.
And yeah, I very first started with Soccer World. I remember looking when I first, COVID hit, and I was like, I can either apply at the same jobs, cannabis dispensaries or grow ops, and stand on concrete floors for the whole day and be mad at myself and be angry and just like looking at
it's gonna end.
Looking at the clock, dude, it's only noon, and I still have 3 hours to go. The 3 hours feels like it's gonna be 8 hours, and yeah. So the COVID hit, and I was like, all right, no, I'm gonna apply at something that starts. That is a starting point in the Soccer World in Hamilton. Great sports organization. The owner Duncan McIntosh also owns Wentworth Sports Arena, and he got me started. He said, he got me started. I started working as a photographer for him because through skateboarding I became good at photography. Taking sports photos, learning how to use cameras. I also went to college for photography, graphic design, web design, marketing, so I have like a background in it. But Soccer World, he kind of gave me the chance to use my skills, and it was actually promoted through his business, and people love the photos, and he knew other sports organizations and other business owners that could use my services. And I remember the one day I was driving, and he's like, Tyler, I don't think you're a 9-to-5 kind of job guy. He's like, you like your freedom, I can tell. He's like, so I just want you to do, go place to place, take photos, do videos, and go do what else you got to do. And because of that kind of motivated me to work, or to try to attempt to talk to other businesses and give them my work and all of that. And through that, now I am where I am. And I think if I never took that step, I never would be where I am today. And
you had to push the first domino.
Exactly. I filmed my own wedding video while in the wedding. I was the cameraman while getting married.
Jokes.
Yeah, it is jokes. But I filmed it on a GoPro. And I think the video turned out pretty sweet.
Yeah. I'd say, man, even just simple videos, even little Joey playing with his new toys or something like that, man. You have a dynamic presence.
Yeah, it is.
The whole image feels filled and either warm or like you really captured the moment or the movement in it.
Yeah, and Yeah, so it's like, just do it. Put your foot out. I mean, I don't know, put your foot out. Put your foot in the door. I don't know.
Put your foot forward.
Put your foot forward. Push forward. Like, I am a big person on skate. Like, I've been skateboarding ever since my car accident. You know, as I mentioned before, Raphael got here in the story. I was paralyzed. I had a 3% chance of survival at the time. Well, you know, before I woke up from the coma, I was always told, you know, I wouldn't be able to do this, wouldn't be able to do that. I chose skateboarding because actually I just started playing the game Tony Hawk Pro Skater at my cousin's house, and I really, right? That's where it all started. Tony Hawk.
Doing them 9 hundos.
Tony Hawk sponsor this. Just kidding. No, but like I started skateboarding. Never was really good at it, but I loved just the freedom art of it. Like, no, you never had a coach telling you do this and do this. You're in goal. You're on field. Like, as a skateboarder, you are everywhere. You can choose anything, and it's an art form. Like, people walk past stairwells and they just see a stairwell or they just see stairs. When a skateboarder sees a ledge or sees the pathway of anything, it's art to them. It's, you know, they see, what trick can I do this? They see freedom, they see style. There's just so many opportunities with skateboarding. And also with skateboarding also taught me resilience and determination and like commitment. If you don't commit, you're gonna fall, and if you fall, you're gonna get hurt. So the only way to not get hurt or to get hurt the least is to commit and to push yourself and to, you know,
prepare yourself for those.
Yeah,
and it's gonna happen.
And if you do fall, okay, if you fall, you get hurt, get back right up, get back on that board and try again, because all those 100 fails and hurting yourself is all worth that one land.
It's gonna teach you stuff that you didn't even think you were learning at the time.
Yeah, like because of my limitations, like I have arthritis in my body from my car accident, and I have a stiff body, and I have to do exercises all the time, and it just sucks. But like, because of that, it took me a very long time just to learn how to ollie on a skateboard, but it took me
Still can't ollie.
It's hard.
I can kickflip, but I can't ollie. how do you? That's
like me. Like I can't kickflip, but I can heel flip. I can't. My heel flip consistency isn't the best, but what can I do? I can do a switch no comply 360 impossible. Does that make sense? No. Can I do them? Time to time, yes, but yeah, I forget where I was going with that one. Brain injury. You forget shit.
Shit happens.
Yeah, I also smoke weed. That does something with your memory, as Joe Rogan says.
Yeah, that's podcast number 2.
Yeah. This podcast isn't going to be about weed, but there will be weed mentioned in it. Yeah, so
I think it goes with the territory of being an artist. Maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
I know a lot of straight shooters too, so like, don't think you have to. But you know, we're all, I guess, all a little messed up in the head somewhere.
Yeah.
You just, you know, we process trauma differently. Half the time, it's not that it's funny, but we just laugh it off because it's easier to deal that way. It hurts less.
Okay, I just had to make sure it was recording because, again, first time doing this, and there is the chance that I do fuck up on something.
Yeah, don't want to make ourselves look like total idiots over here.
Not total idiots, and I'm doing a podcast for... Oh, wait, hold that.
Ooh. I can eat this mic. It's so tiny.
Organized Chaos Podcast.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's upside down.
Oh, wait. It is upside down. That says organ.
Total idiots over here.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Organized Chaos Podcast is a podcast that I am organizing for a client of mine. It's be like an anti-feminist, raunchy podcast. Not a lot of women are going to like this podcast. I'm not the one making it. Actually, I am the one making it. I'm not in it. But that's what I am doing. And yeah, so... But I want to make sure before I start that podcast, I think we're starting that one next week because the one guy, his wife or girlfriend just had a baby, so he had to take a couple weeks off. So I think we're starting that next week. And that is why I'm starting this one before that, so I have everything in order and I don't...
Practice.
Yes, because if I don't want
the first domino, baby.
The first domino. Every other one will follow after it and everything will go with it. Everything's not going to fall. Everything's going to stand up, but like... the domino effect, you start one way, it's going to follow through. Yeah, so whether or not, I don't know whether or not, I'd rather fuck up on my podcast than fuck up on their podcast because I'm getting paid for theirs. I'm not getting paid for mine. I'm just doing mine because I want to do mine. What time is it?
11.
11:04. I paid for parking till 11:22.
I'm good for 2 hours.
How much was parking for you? Did you park across the road?
Just behind us, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the building is cool.
There's a lot of neat art coming up upstairs.
Yeah, they're just doing that. That's like all new.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? It
yeah.
looks old.
It says it's new. I don't know if it's new. The elevator is
It's not too hard to give it a faded look.
no. The elevator is out of order. Last time I was here, the elevator was in order. The reason, the one way I know about this place is there's a watch company here, Lock and King, I think it is. I shot photos for them a couple years back when I first started getting into product photography. And Ryan, he's the guy you want to talk to. They got really cool watches. He helped set me up with this location and everything. I think it's really cool here. I hope this turns out good. This is just the first podcast. Raphael, how about you show some of your artwork?
Whoa. You saw my hand.
Bidding starts now. If you want to buy any of these art pieces, message me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all of that. There are mics here, but I didn't get here in enough time to figure out how to set all of this up. So that's why we're using the Rode DG. No, is this DJI? No, this is Rode, not DJI. This is Rode mics, wireless Go 2s. I've been using them before for for people that I do social media content at dealerships, and yeah, so that's what we're using with mics, not these, because I didn't figure out how to set them up. Raphael, let's go with your art.
This is one I just started last night. It's a Boss 302 Mustang.
That's sick.
It's not finished yet.
How long does it take you to do those?
This one so far was like 5 hours?
Damn.
4 hours so far.
Do you mark it on the time?
Yeah. I marked my dates and my start times. But yeah, Boss 302 with a Rocket Bunny kit. You know.
That's cool. That's
I like sweet cars. I like sexy ladies.
Who doesn't?
Cool comic book characters. You know.
Do you have any art? The comic book stuff?
I got lots. I brought practically everything, so I'd probably not have time to go through it all. But
show us some like really cool pieces, because we only got like 20 minutes left.
And then I mean, can we show some
bougie?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. I also like to do some sexy ladies. Some aren't so good. Some are. Here, I'll pass them to you.
Pass them around. All right, that's cool. That's nice. I'm sure you can sell a lot of this stuff. Oh, that one. Okay, that's okay. Was not expecting that one.
Yeah, I
maybe not show these ones.
I first put a couple up on Facebook and was quickly told to put them down, so I can't really share these.
Oh, okay.
In many places.
I'm gonna have to blur a lot of these out for YouTube. So,
but yeah, if you want like a sexy boudoir drawing of like your wife or your girlfriend or something, I do that.
You got some other stuff? Oh, this is pretty much like hentai porn or whatever. Was not expecting this stuff. All right, you got some cars?
Okay, these ones aren't so bad. These are a little nicer, a little classier. So that's a girl riding a bull. Just like, I don't know, quick pin-up mock-ups.
That's cool. We have some comic book characters.
Oh yeah. Like
He's really good at comic book art. I see a lot of it on Facebook, and I'm always blown away with what I see on there. That one, Lilo.
Alucard.
No.
Oh, Lilo. Stitch.
Alucard?
Yeah.
Oh, funny story about the Alucard. My sister dated this guy once when she was a teenager. His aunt, I think, was a crackhead or druggie. Hope she got help. But she named her kids Alucard and Thunderbird. And backwards, Alucard is Dracula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty dope. It's Cyclops. These are done from action figures.
That's sick.
And this one I copied, so it's not mine, but you know, it was cool, so I had to copy it. And, this is one of my best Ninja Turtles. Oh yeah. Donnie came out pretty good. Yeah. Donatello.
Everyone loves the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, who doesn't love Ninja Turtles?
Pizza! That's sick. Love the cars. Love it all.
Yeah, all over the place, you know. I've been just asking people on Facebook, hey, what do you want? Like, I'll draw it for you.
What do you charge generally? If you?
Well, right now, like, not really nothing, because, you know, I needed practice, I needed to get stuff out, but, like, you know, if you want an actual piece, like, you know, give me at least $100. Pay me for my day.
Yeah. Anybody pay you that?
Yeah.
No?
Some people have given me like $25, $50. I sold a couple sweaters. So, but I mean, you know, I charged like $80 for that because I had to pay like $30 for the frickin' sweater.
Yeah. I mean,
right?
Your time on the art piece and all that.
But like, yeah, a lot of people, not to like put people down because money's tight right now, are cheap.
That's everywhere though. You know, I work in the car industry. You know, I work with dealerships or some dealerships, and people want when people are trying to sell their car, they're like, "Here, my car has 200,000 K on it. I want $15,000 for it." It's like, buddy, this is worth like 4,000 at most.
Like look to see what stuff around that is actually selling for, and then you know, literally talk about it in your head and amongst yourselves, and be like, what am I actually willing to pay for this?
Yeah, and like art, you know, art is
it's like
it takes the artist a lot of
time.
It does, you know.
Right? I had to go to school for this. I've been practicing my whole life. Mind you, I did take like a nice 10-year break or so because college kind of beat the crap out of me and I stopped caring. But I came back hard, and I just started going.
Yeah. Oh, that one's so sick. That Batman one.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's so nice.
You know.
I even like your signature on it. The Joker. Oh, that one's so nice.
Marilyn Monroe. Yeah.
That one's really cool.
Darth Vader. Scarlett Johansson. Oh, celebrity crush. Everybody's got one of those, right?
Jennifer Aniston.
Woo.
Scarlett Johansson. I can't remember who. And that drawing doesn't really do me justice.
It's
Who's she? Is she on anything that I would know?
Yeah, man. Why can't I remember it? She's one of the Avengers. Holy crap. I feel dumb. This is a dragon I originally did in high school on my wall, and actually I was high on acid when I did it. Shh, don't tell my mom.
If you're listening, he did acid in the bedroom.
Oh yeah, my Nissan, the Nismo.
Nissans are cool.
Yeah. Phantom.
Yeah, so like, without much time left, I have, studio time left, start wrapping things up, but Raphael, man, like he's, keep pushing, you keep doing you gotta, you can't give up, you gotta keep going forwards. Oh, that Impel is sick.
Right? Yeah. Anybody watch Supernatural? Yeah, love that show.
Is that still on?
No, maybe. Actually, it's on playing on Stars, Prime Stars.
That's on. That's
something
Superman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought so. So this is Pushing Forwards with Tyler Stemmler. It's all about pushing forwards with yourself and making sure you succeed in life. Well, not making sure, but like at least try something. Because like, look, he could be sitting there playing video games all day, but he's actually doing something creative with himself and working towards something he loves.
That was the other thing too. I literally for the first say 6 months of this year kind of just sat around playing video games and stuff, and then talking with my friends and stuff like that, and we were all getting upset that like nobody really knows how to do anything anymore.
Everything's automated,
right? Like, and it was like, yeah, like I can draw. Why haven't I drawn? Like,
it's just
I want all these cool drawings and these cool paintings. I could do it myself, so I just started doing it.
Yeah, and like one day I just seen you start popping shit off on Facebook, and I'm like, that's sick. And you could even build a website, or I could build you a website because I do that.
Nope.
And like just to display your art. Start an Instagram. Show your Instagram on. Show your.
I do.
You do?
Yep.
Oh, I should.
I post it on Instagram, and then it's tied to my Facebook page.
I should probably follow that. That is.
So Optimal Bud with 2 D's. OPTIMALBUDD on Insta, or Raphael Ballack on Facebook.
Easy plug. Go get it.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. This was a interesting first podcast I've ever done. Again, I pushed myself to come here. I pushed myself to do this. I find I've wanted to do this for so long, but I've always thought about, this is just it's just gonna be hard, or it's not gonna turn out well. I hate the sound of my voice.
Of course it's gonna be hard. If it was easy, it wouldn't be worth doing.
Yeah, everybody would do the easy stuff. Everyone would do it, but like,
right?
Yeah.
If it was easy, it would all be done already.
Exactly. So, and that's why I hate to say, but
challenge yourself, push yourself. You'll surprise the crap out of yourself when you achieve these certain things and see how far you've come. See what you're capable of.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us. Signing off. Tyler Stemmler, Raphael.
Love and peace.
Peace.